Hi YouTube, welcome back to Luscious Sunshine. This is Stacy. So over the last couple of days, I decided to post this video sooner rather than later because it's been on my mind about relationships, friendship-wise and other. I watched one of my favorite shows. I'm not going to say the name because it would be a spoiler alert for you that haven't seen it. But the lead character is in love with his best friend and he hasn't told her. Well, the dad was saying, I watched you be in love with my daughter ever since you were little and knew what the word love was. And the lead character, the guy, was saying, it doesn't matter now because she's with someone and she's happy. And the dad said something that was profound. He said, the world and the universe has a way of making things happen. If it was meant to be, then it's going to be, and I'm not worried about it because you guys are meant to be. And its timing, it'll happen. And I think that's true. But one of the things that struck me is he never told her, and they've been friends forever. So it got me thinking, gosh, that's not me. I have a lot of things, and I'm sure people will be able to accuse me of a lot of things, and some of them will be true. But one thing I'm grateful for, and I kind of pride myself on, you'll never be able to accuse me of not telling you how I feel about you. Romantic relationships or friendships. And sometimes it's challenging because I'm like, why am I the only one that's always telling you I miss you or I love you or I can't wait to see you? It's hard sometimes, but I always do it. A lot of people that know me know my brother was killed a couple years ago. Actually, 5, 6 now. The thing that helped me to mourn and grieve and move on, not in a bad way, but in a healthy way, is I had a conversation with him 3 days before he died. And in that conversation, the last thing I said to him was, I miss you, I love you, and I can't wait to see you. And then 3 days later, he was gone. Letting him know how I felt about him and telling him I love him and I miss him and leaving it on a high note helped me to grieve, but also to be so grateful that I told him how I felt about him. You don't know if it is going to be a last time with someone or a last conversation or a last time you see them. You don't know. And so always tell people how you feel. They always say that girls are the weaker sex. And I think strength-wise, yes. But in other ways, I don't think so. I think we're stronger. One of the ways that I feel like we're stronger is we can endure a lot of heartbreak and we're resilient. So we bounce back. I've always believed in telling people, especially the ones that you love or care about, how you feel. And yes, I have told every guy that I've had a crush on or liked or loved or whatever how I felt. Now, I'm going to preface this in it's not easy. It's stressful. Now I see why in soap operas they kind of turn their back and then give this long speech to the person that is the one they're talking to because they can't face them. I didn't do a soap opera move, but I told them heart and throat shaking like a quake. And I have to tell you, I've had my heart handed to me in a blender, pureed, and given back to me. And you know what? I was thinking about this. I'd do it all over again. I can't control people's response or their reactions, whether they'll love me back or not. But that's not up to me, and that's not my part. My part is to tell them how I feel about them. And you will get your heart crushed sometimes. The guys that I've loved have not loved me back in that way, only in friendship way, but our friendship was deeper for it. Did it change and was it different? Yes. Am I glad that I said what I said? Yes. Was it hard? Heck, yes. But would I do it all over again? Absolutely. Life is too short, and I've realized that. Tell people how you feel. I miss you. Or I love you. Or I can't wait to see you. Or I miss your voice. Let people know that. I think in a world where there's 8 billion people, give or take, loneliness is killing us by inches. I was doing a little bit of research, and we have more people on the planet Earth right now than we have had in human history. And we also have the highest incident of people on antidepressants, people that struggle with loneliness, and people that are not in great relationships, as in they're on the internet or they're in their houses, but they don't have interaction socially with humans. What kind of foolishness is that? There are people you are bumping into every day. What do you mean you don't have relationships? But it's sad. There was a research guy, he was talking about how in this day and age, our generation and younger don't know how to communicate. And they don't have listening skills, and they've lost the art of personal communication. Not FaceTime, not Facebook, not tweeting, but in real life, face to face with a human, they don't know how to interact. Their attention spans are so short because of all the media and the video games and the YouTubes and all this stuff. But not only that, they've lost the art of simply being around other people. That is tragic. In fact, that is very tragic. We need each other. Relationships are what make the world the best place ever, or, sometimes not the greatest place. But everybody needs love. It makes my day when I get a text from a friend that says, I was thinking about you and missing you, love. That fires me up. I don't know about you, but I love it. Or every once in a while, I'll get a random card in the mail that says, I was thinking about you, so here's a card. I love that, because otherwise you get bills and junk mail, and that's not cute. Tell people, especially during this time of the year, a lot of people are lonely. They don't have great friendships. They don't have great relationships. Maybe they are estranged from their family. Everybody needs to hear it. My friends, they laugh and they tease me because I call everybody strangers, non-strangers, love, or babe, or dear heart, or dumpling, or sweet pea, or dearest. And I'm a physical person, so I touch them, touch their arm, touch their shoulder, touch their back, whatever. It is the funniest thing because not only do people not fall out or think, what are you doing? They melt under your touch. I think we as women have the power of touch, and touch is magical. Think about if you've ever had the best massage. It just makes you glow. We're designed for touch, and women, we're magical. We can comfort or encourage or soothe or seduce with a touch. We can comfort, encourage, calm, again seduce with a word. We are amazing in that I feel like God's given us that ability, as women especially, to love people. Think about when little kids are traumatized or they're distressed. They run to their moms and they want to be comforted by climbing in her lap. They want hugs. Even animals do that. They come to you and they're like, woohoo, love up on me. And they're not shy about saying they want love. Let us love people and tell them. I'm so proud of some of my friends because they have told the object of their affection how they felt. Some of them turned into marriage. Woohoo! Some of them turned into just a deeper friendship. Some of them turned into an estranged relationship, honestly. But I asked them, are you glad you did this? I know it was hard. How do you feel? All of them said they would do it all over again because they don't want to live with that what if or if only. One of my friends, Lawrence, he used to be a quarterback in the NFL, and he's so ridiculous. But he has this saying, and it's true. If and buts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. That's not the case. So, since it's not the case, tell people how you feel. If there's a guy that you've been in love with for years, cowboy up and tell him. If there's a girl that you've been over the moon with since you can remember, or even since the first time you saw her, tell her. Tell him. Life's too short not to know. It could be that that's your dream come true, or your new best friend, or they may not be the one for you, but you don't have to live with that worry or wonder, because then you'll know. So that's all I got for this week. It's been on my brain, so say what you need to say when you need to say it, and tell people that you love them. give people touch, give people words of encouragement, give people compliments. That's all. Till next time, stay luscious.